So I kind of need Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick to be the top stars in movies more often because their chemistry off the charts. But I'll get to the chemistry later. For now, hi guys, I am Movie Geek Meg, and I'm just a gal who geeks out over movies. So come geek out with me with my review for a simple favor. First and foremost, the French/Parisian style music in the beginning of the film, top notch. It really helps set the tone of what you think the movie might be about, which is kind of like being the perfect housewife. Which, in a weird way, if you think about it, Stephanie and Emily are both trying to be that in their own weird way. Also, the intro sequence really gave off Archer style vibes with their silhouettes and everything, and I love when movies have that sort of style of introduction. And another thing I love that movies do is when they work their title into the script itself. So you can imagine my happiness when in like the first, 3 to 5 minutes, you hear Stephanie going, Emily asked me for a simple favor in her vlog to her, fellow mommies. So I was like, yes, I love when that happened, and it happened so quickly. I was really happy about that. Speaking of the characters, let's get right into how they were. Blake Lively killed it as Emily, especially considering she was playing more than one role. She pulled off each one with ease, and just seeing her walk in slow motion early into the film with her umbrella and in her pantsuit, they gave off such boss bitch vibes. I'm like, oh, mommy, hi. I loved it. Like, it's kind of like what, like, you would imagine, like, the CEO of, like, Cosmo or something would do, just walking around like that, sipping on martinis at, like, 12 in the afternoon. And Anna Kendrick, I hate yet love how well she did as Stephanie. Regardless if you're a parent or not, we all know someone like Stephanie, always wanting to be the first to sign up for volunteer work, signing up for multiple shifts, trying to be the perfect mom. And it can be incredibly irritating. A Simple Favor had an amazing build-up with their whodunit sequences, figuring out what happened to Emily and her twin, etc. But it all came crashing down at the end, unfortunately. Between Andrew Reynolds saying, American hybrids, silent but deadly, and Blake Lively literally crawling on the ground trying to escape the police after being run over by his vehicle, it just completely ruined the momentum that the film had been spending over an hour working towards. Apart from that, absolutely love the film. But I did promise I would go back and kind of rant a little more about Stephanie and Emily's chemistry. It felt so natural, as if Blake and Anna had been friends for years, which I feel like maybe they had been friends prior to the film. I could be totally wrong with this, but because Anna Kendrick had done a film with Ryan Reynolds, who we all know is Blake's husband, years ago. So I feel like there may have been some cross paths prior. Also, they kind of have the weird, similar style of sense of humor. So it just felt, like I said, it felt like they had been friends for ages. At the time of filming this review, I have yet to see another Simple Favor, so I'm really hoping their chemistry continues on in the sequel. If there's one thing I could change with this film, besides the ending, of course, it would be the super obvious product placement of aviation gin, which I understand Emily's character is, like I said, is the type to sling back martinis at 12 in the afternoon on a random given work day, but it really took me out of the film when I saw the obvious label of aviation gin, knowing that it's owned by Ryan Reynolds. I just hate when movies do that. It's like, oh, hey, this is my husband's gin. You should buy it if you're a fan of us. Da, 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 da. Like, no, just don't do that. Just don't. And there we have it, my little review of A Simple Favor. What do you guys think? Am I alone on this island of hating the ending? Do you guys like that aviation gin was in it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking this out. You can follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd and TikTok at Movie Geek Meg. And I'll see you guys next time for the next review. Bye.